Hello and welcome to HD Calcs. I'm Rick, and in this video we're going to have a look at how we can solve trig or trigonometric functions on the Casio fx-83GT Classwiz calculator. To do this, we'll use the Shift key that looks like this, located here, the menu setup key that looks like this, located here, the inverse key that looks like this, located here, as well as the sine, cosine, and tan keys that look like this, located here. The first thing we need to do when working with trig functions is make sure we're in the right mode. All our examples will be using degrees, so we want to be in degree mode. We can see which mode we are at the top of the screen here. We see a D, which stands for degrees, so we know we're in degree mode. If we're not, or if we want to change our mode, you can do this by pressing the Shift menu key, which will bring us to this menu here. We then want to press 2 for the angle units. And here we can choose between degrees, radians, and gradients. Since we're working with degrees, we'll choose 1, but if your problems are working with radians, you'll need 2 for radians. So for this example though, we'll use 1. And there's that D at the top. If you're using radians, you'll see an R instead. Starting with the basics, let's look at sine, cosine, and tan. If we want to find the sine of 30 degrees, we start by pressing the sine, and then 30. And then it's good practice to close your brackets, and then press equals. We see this gives us 1 over 2, which can be converted to a decimal with the S to D key here. There we go. So sine of 30 is equal to 0.5. Cosine of 30, we do the same way. Press cos, 30, and equals. We see we get a fraction, which again we can convert to a decimal if we want with the S to D key. There we go, 0.8660, etc. And tan of 30, we press tan, 30 equals, there we go, and again we can convert it and get 0.57735, etc. We can also do cosecant, secant, and cotangent on this calculator by finding the inverse of the corresponding value. So let's say we wanted to find the cosecant of 30 degrees. Well, we use sine for that, so we press sine 30, then close our brackets, and then we use this inverse key, this x to the power of -1. There we go, and press equals, and we see the cosecant of 30 degrees is equal to 2, which is correct. For secant, we use cos, so we go cos of 30 inverse equals a fraction, which we can convert to 1.1547, etc. And for cotangent, we use tan. So again, tan of 30 inverse equals square root of 3, which converts to 1.7320, etc. We can also find the Arcsin, Arccos, and Arctan of the value with this calculator. To do that, we press the Shift key, and then the sine, cos, or tan, and we see we get a sine, or whatever we're using, with a -1 above it. Keep in mind that's different from the inverse we were using for the cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So Arcsin, Arccos, and Arctan is useful for going backwards from the 0.5 to determine how many degrees were used in the initial equation. So if we enter the 0.5, close our bracket, and press equals, we see we get 30 degrees. For our cos, we do the same thing. We go Shift, cos. There we see the cosine with the -1 above it. and then we'll use our rounded 0.8660. Close our bracket and press equals. And see, we get what would round to 30 degrees. For arctan, we do the same thing. We go shift tan, and here we got 0.5774, etc. So we'll round it to that. Close our bracket, press equals, and again, we see what would round to 30 degrees. All right, I hope this helps, and good luck on those tests out there, everybody.